The petition, started by Lair Scott of Oak Park, Illinois, basically says that Bert and Ernie should be outed as gay on Sesame Street, and B, they should be allowed to get married on said show. Now, here's the thing. Like I said, in fact, I'm in support of human rights, whether those be the rights of minorities, races, religion, or sexually oriented groups. But in my opinion, this makes a mockery of every single struggle every single group has ever been under. Because, and let me tell you why, because Bert and Ernie, even though they're supposed to be a representative of two people, two best friends, they're not real. And in my opinion, giving in to this person and outing Bert and Ernie and having them marry on Sesame Street is as much akin to propaganda as I've ever seen. Because it is one thing for two human beings to be denied their rights and then to be given their rights, as recently was the case in New York City when gays and lesbians were allowed to get married. The other thing is, why, oh why, do we have to extend this to puppets that are supposed to be the representative of people? Somebody explain to me, because I have no clue. Please, oh please, if you can justify why Bert and Ernie should be married, outed first of all, and then married, please let me know, because I don't get this. Gay may be something inherent as, in you, as racist, but you cannot, for example, force Bert and Ernie to be black or Chinese. And I understand that there has been a lot of hatred espoused, especially recently, towards gays and lesbians and transgenders and bisexual. But when does it stop? When does it stop? I mean, and I know a lot of people are gonna hate me for this, and it's gonna sound like I'm some fucking bigot, but like I said, I'm all in support of gay rights. We're speaking about people, but fucking Muppets, really? I mean, is the gay community so in such a desperate need for acceptance that they want to turn the whole fucking world gay? And I know it's just puppets. I know people are gonna say, well, it's just puppets, who cares? But, it's every single group that has some kind of influence or power. And I know that also people are gonna say, well, gays have very little influence or power. It's the same thing with, it's the same thing with feminism and other groups in animal rights. It never stops. It never stops at one point. It never stops. Everything, like, for example, and I know it's gonna be a long rant, but I'm sorry, it's just something that's been bothering me for a long time. Not this, but because this is just recent, but the whole thing where the whole world has to be 100% PC on everything, and you can't state your own fucking opinion because you'll be seen as a bigot, and blah 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 blah. This is why I feel like I have so much in common with people like like Amazing Atheist, because as much fans that he has, I'm pretty sure he has as many detractors and haters, because he speaks his fucking mind, and that's something that you don't see that often. And then you're labeled as a fucking bigot or as hateful for it. But here's the thing, it's not just like, again, I'm not just talking about gays. I'm talking about animal rights activists. I'm talking about vegetarians. I'm talking about that seek some kind of a tolerance, feminist, etc. So and so, that seek justice, which is fine and great, but then it becomes this thing where it's never enough. It's like, even if we Uber PC the whole world, even if that's such possible that we became, tree hugging, and yeah, I know it's a stereotypical insult or whatever you want to call it. Even if we became tree-hugging vegetarians who were, who were bisexual, feminist, even if we became all of that, it still wouldn't be enough. One group would complain that their fucking rights were violated. And I understand, like I said, again, human rights is something that everyone should be in favor of. But the problem is, when does it stop being human rights and it starts being this thing where no, you have to accept everyone and everything on, everything they say it's right, and if you don't accept it, you're wrong, and you're a bigot, and you're hateful for it. Like I said, I had lesbian friends, I had gay friends. Like I said, my brother's gay, and I love him to death. I recently met his partner, who is awesome. Is awesome guy that's treated my brother like gold. The issue is that, like I said, when does it stop being human rights and starts being, well, I'm going to redefine the culture that you grew up on, just so that it suits my view of the world. That's all. Comment on this, like or dislike. It's a free country. Right man out.